Well, good Monday morning, and my name is Josh, and I get the absolute pleasure of serving as the online ministries director right here at Pekin First. And what a Monday morning it is! It is a beautiful Monday morning. It's a little crisp, it's a little cool here in Central Illinois, but it is a beautiful one. The sunrise is fantastic. As I was coming in this morning, I could see it. So it is a great morning here in Central Illinois, and I hope that you're having a fantastic morning. And this is a great way. This is the Monday update. This is a great way to keep up on things going in and around Pekin First. There's just so much that goes on here. I just felt like, number one, Mondays are hard, right? So to get up and hear, hopefully you hear this podcast and it gives you a better outlook on the week. It gives you a positive start to the week. We'll go there. It gives you a better start to the week. And the other thing is, there's so much going on. I just felt that I needed to tell everyone the cool things that go on here. This is not just a church building. This is grace flowing through this church and into our community. And we do a fantastic job of it here. And I'm not bragging on this church, but I am. And it just the people here love to give back. And just great things going on here. This last weekend, we had the choir reunion, which was fantastic. The Celebrate 200 committee put that on. So we brought back all of the old choir members, or no, I shouldn't say old, but choir members anybody who had been in choir here at Pekin First at any point came back and had a great time, had a little bit of a snack on Thursday night. They did rehearsal. And then Saturday they performed. We had a vow renewal here Saturday afternoon, which was fantastic. Unfortunately, I couldn't attend. I was at my daughter's volleyball tournament, but had a fantastic turnout. Couples renewed their vows. Some of them who had been married for, a few years, some of them who had been married for a few decades. And it was a great time. And then the choir, of course, performed Saturday night. And then we had a youth group renewal. Anybody who had been involved in a youth group here came back and visited and just had great fun. So it was a great homecoming weekend here at Pekin First. And thank you to all of those who put that on. I know Val was very involved in that. So thank you to those, the Celebrate 200 committee, for putting that together. That was a fantastic, fantastic time. All right, let's find out what's going on in and around Pekin First. If you missed it, the sermon this last weekend, I was at my daughter's volleyball tournament, so I didn't get to attend in person, and then she was playing during service. So when I was cutting the video to put the audio in the podcast, I was tied up then too, and I promise my story has a reason why I'm telling you this. So then I put it in the podcast. You know what? While I'm working out in the morning, I'll listen, and that was the best thing I could have ever done. And I get to hear Sean's message more than anybody in this church, because I hear it usually 3 times a weekend. I usually hear it Saturday night and twice on Sunday. Always a great message, but sometimes you can get caught up in a routine, right? And I was so busy the past 2 days trying to catch up from being at this tournament and all the things that I missed worship. And then the sermon was so good. It was The Path of Unseen Existences. And he talks about, one of the things he talks about that caught me was he talks about being busy and missing God. and God just wants to be seen. And man, that just that caught my attention, because sometimes I feel so busy that I know I'm missing God. You ever get that? Where life is just flying by, and sometimes we feel like our faith gets in the way of our life. And that phrase rang to me this morning. I don't know why, but it came to me during that sermon. So thank you for that sermon, Pastor Sean. That hit some of us more than you know. But you can go back and listen to it on the Sunday message. It was a great message for a great weekend. And go back and listen to it on the Sunday message. That is one of our podcasts. This last Thursday, we did on the Pekin First podcast, we did the fruit of the Spirit, and just the way that God gives us these gifts that are already built into us, and they just have to grow. You just have to know they're there. So go back and listen to that. We're in the 70s, 73, I think that was, on the podcast. So we are getting up there. We're going to try to wrangle up a few guests for the next couple weeks. Pastor Sean is taking care of some family things for the next couple weeks. So we're going to try to wrestle up some special guests to bring on to the next podcast. So that is going to be great fun. We also have, let me get to I got to get to the sheet here. We have we have all the Bible studies that go on. We have Sunday morning. We have Wednesday night Bible studies that go on. These are great ways to get involved at Pekin First. We also have the Midwest Food Bank coming up. That's coming up April 30th. Now, I understand it's only the 20th. That's only 10 days away. The end of April is only 21 days away, right? Or 20 days away. That's crazy. That's crazy. This year is flying by. But come volunteer with the Midwest Food Bank April 30th. Contact Debbie or the Pekin First office at info@pekinfirst.org. We also have softball season coming. Yep, that's right. The weather is turning and softball season is coming soon. If you want to get involved in that, also email info@pekinfirst.org, and Geraldine will get your name to Jeff. All right, we have cool things going on. The next big celebration for our bicentennial will be the block party. That is going to happen the 18th of July, and they are putting on. We're going to have some food. We're going to have some bouncy houses, a band, and some special treats that are coming. So we'll get more on that as that gets a little closer, but do plan on that for our next bicentennial event in July. It will be a great time. All right, I think that's all I have for this morning. I think it's time that I need to get my day started. I guess I worked out this morning, so I've been up for a while, but it's time to get this week started. And don't let your life get in the way of your faith. Okay. And know that God is there. God wants to be seen, as Sean said this weekend, and just be with him. Be with God today. When you're driving, when you need a break from your work, man, just walk away and be with God for a minute. And it helps so much. I promise. All right. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to this podcast. I love being with you on Monday morning, or whenever you listen to this podcast. So I hope that you have a fantastic week. And remember, God put us here to do great things. So let's go do great things.